Hi, everyone.
Hi, guys. Welcome to Facebook Live. Oh, my God. I was going to say Face News.
Welcome to Face News.
Welcome to Face News.
I don't even know. What day of the week is it?
Today's Wednesday. It's
Hump Day.
Hump Day.
Hump Day, also known as Wine Wednesday.
That's what we should have had.
I know.
Every time we're together, we talk about how we need to have wine the next time, and then the next time comes along and we forget.
This is our third Facebook Live together where we are supposed to be drinking wine. Instead, we're completely sober, just sitting here.
It's a sad day. It's a sad day, guys. It's a sad day.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Lonnie.
Except
Lonnie takes care of us.
We don't usually do Wednesday, though.
It's
together.
Valentine's Day next Wednesday.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
I guess we'll have to, even if
maybe
we're just
should.
sitting at our desk.
Yes, exactly.
We have, of course, a ton of Kylie Jenner news to get to.
Yes, or should we say stormy news?
Stormy.
It's stormy in here.
It is a little stormy in here. Kylie Jenner reveals her baby name.
And the world is kind of just shaking their head a little. I
Yeah, it was in a post. This is the first photo, you guys. You're seeing the
First
very
photo.
first photo of baby Stormi Webster.
Which we should clarify, Webster is Travis Scott's real last name. So Stormi's named with her after her daddy.
And what we, I'm like leaning forward trying to
I
see the
know.
blurry background. She looks real cute.
She
She's got
looks
teeny tiny little
adorable.
baby hand.
She looks like she's got little chubby cheeks too,
And a
like the
little
baby
mouth.
chubbies going on. That's great, but I mean, nobody knew what it was going to be. That was like the big reveal in the afternoon yesterday. Stormi Webster, here she is, people.
Here she is. Okay, and I don't know if you can see. Ooh, timing there. Sorry. The likes on the photo.
Yes, this is what's
At this
important.
point, this is 13,766,588 likes at the time of this
Yes.
photo. And Whitney, why is that important?
This is important because this is the most liked Instagram picture in history. As of right now, Kylie Jenner and Stormi take the cake on that one. There's a couple. Pregnancy news seems to be like really big on Twitter.
Instagram
or
loves
Instagram,
celebrity
yeah.
babies.
It's crazy. So we pulled up some numbers, and the top two after Stormi is Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo with
Cristiano
11.3
Ronaldo.
million for his fourth baby announcements. I feel bad for babies.
Fourth
1 through
baby?
3.
I thought it
You know,
was-
I feel like it's
a lot.
It is, but if your baby's born 10 years ago,
Yeah.
Instagram wasn't a thing. So it's like
True.
it hit at the height of
Yes.
Instagram. Okay, so then number
And
3.
then next up, of course, Queen Bey, Beyonce, when she revealed the twins, that got 11.2 million likes.
Yeah, it was because she revealed the twins and the physical twins in one of them.
Yeah.
But you know this one was a pregnancy announcement. She looked like a earth goddess.
Yes.
Earth goddess.
Yes.
People
Oh.
love babies on Instagram.
Yeah.
And that is not the only Kylie Jenner, Stormi Webster news.
Yes.
Stormi she's literally only been out in the world for a minute.
Yeah, since Thursday.
And
Yeah,
people
not
are
even a week.
Not
you
even a
guys.
week. And people are scooping up all sorts of intellectual property.
Yes. Well, this is nuts. So right after she announced the name, people just went crazy, grabbing as many domains with different combinations as they could. Because
As well as social handles.
Yes, because nobody knew that the last name was Webster at the time. When she first posted this picture, she only put Stormi. So the question was, is she going to take the mom's last name? Is she going to take the dad's last name? Is she going to go by Scott? Because, why not? And so people just started Googling and taking combinations, buying domains.
Stormi Jenner, Stormi Scott,
Super
Stormi
cheap,
Webster.
you guys. Like, next baby, I mean, come on. Like, this is like a no-brain plan to get money.
So Stormi.com, and Stormi is spelled with an I at the end.
Yes.
Stormi.com had already been purchased and owned by someone back in 1998 when Kylie was like a year old.
Yes. So this lucky person.
Yeah, we reached out to them. We
Yeah.
talked to we reached out to them and we talked to the broker of Stormi.com, who's probably going to sell it. And right now, at the time of the post, the fee for purchasing Stormi is $25,000, and as search traffic on the site will likely go up because of the baby announcement,
Yes.
they're gonna
Bump
hike
that
up that
price
price.
Which, I mean, people are obviously going to go to it. They're going to be searching for Stormi. They're going to think, hey, Kylie probably got this is probably Kylie's. Let's see if it's going to be like exclusive photos, this, that, and the other. So the traffic will spike, which means the price will go up. And I mean, if Kylie's smart, she's going to...
She's business-wise.
Yes.
For 20 years old, also
Yes.
for old people, she's still really smart.
And she has a team behind her that should know this already. But $25,000 to Kylie Jenner, who's one of the richest 20-year-olds in the land, this should be no problem for her. She should just buy it up now.
And you have to think about protecting yourself and
Yeah.
protecting your brand and protecting your kids. If someone else were to buy Stormi and make it a parody site or something like that, it could be damaging
Yeah,
to
you
your
don't want
brand.
that.
So even if she's not going to use it for the purposes of her baby or to show us baby pictures,
Yeah.
then it's still smart to own it.
Yeah.
Like I own a lot of different versions of my.com that I don't use just because A, I don't want anyone else to scoop them up and do something weird, not that anybody cares about me, but B, in case I'm really important someday,
Yeah.
I want to have them all when they were cheap.
And this is great if you're on that end, but you could also let it expire like I did with one of mine, and now the person wants $8,000 for me to get my website back, and I'm really sad, and that person is a jerk, and I just want my website domain back.
I totally did that to get mine.
Yeah,
I
you're
was
an awful
waiting for the
person.
day that it expired, and I sat there waiting. I knew it was going to, and then
See?
the minute she didn't renew it, I clicked it and
See,
stole
and
it.
I did that too. It's been over a year. So the year anniversary came up and I was just sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. I had already did like the back thing on it. So you pay $25. If it expires, then you're good. Nope, didn't happen. That person redid another year and they don't even have anything on it. So not a
just
happy
mean.
camper over here. This next one
Is out of this world.
Oh,
Yeah.
good pun. Yes.
you.
This is crazy. It's also a little complicated from my brain, but Gary tried to explain it to me today. As you guys know, SpaceX, they launched this.
It doesn't even look real.
It doesn't.
Rocket
I mean,
launches don't look real. I've
they
seen
don't.
a few in person.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, when I was a kid, this is in Cape Canaveral, Florida, the Kennedy Space Center. My grandmother's beach house looked out on the ocean right near Cape Canaveral.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid and there was a few rocket launches, we got to sit on the balcony and actually see it
so
go up.
cool.
It's really wild.
Yeah,
the
that's
whole thing is
insane.
really, really wild. But that is a real thing.
Yeah.
And the SpaceX is, of course, helmed by Elon Musk.
Elon Musk is also the head of Tesla.
He is
it's
really,
his company.
really, really rich.
And powerful.
And he's smart.
And not bad looking either.
I feel like we just wrote his Tinder dating profile. But don't go to the website because it's not the real Whitney.
Oh yeah, don't go to my website.
Elon, if you're trying to get a hold of us,
Yeah, if you
mine is me, but that's not the real
No,
Whitney.
yeah, exactly.
So SpaceX
Get
launched.
it, doesn't it?
They launched the rocket yesterday. Of course, it was the biggest news around the Falcon Heavy,
Yes.
which people were wild about the name. Like some people loved it, some people hated it. It was a nod to the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
The Falcon
it's,
Heavy.
It's a decent name. But the crazy part about this is what Gary explained to me. Okay, so bear with me. So the Tesla Roadster
Yes.
also went up in orbit in space.
That's the
In
Tesla
space.
Roadster right there.
There you go. You see it right there. It is a mean looking car.
Yeah,
Doesn't
it
that
is.
just look like a beauty? Okay, so that's it. Getting ready to be launched up with the rocket. You explain what you were saying about the weights usually when rockets take off.
So essentially, I did not need Gary to explain this to me.
I did.
I actually knew this
I
information.
had no idea.
So essentially, to boil this down to exactly what you're saying, well, these are live. This is, again, not fake.
This
This
is
is
insane.
live in space. The Tesla Roadster with a fake dummy in there wearing
Mm-hmm.
a fully functional spacesuit orbiting
Because
the Earth right now.
why not, people?
But to
Why
boil it
not?
all down, essentially what SpaceX is designed for and what Elon Musk wants to do is he wants to colonize Mars, make it a city, and he wants to make space travel accessible to everyday people like me and Whitney.
Okay.
In order to do that, you have to make it cheaper.
Yeah.
And rockets are like condoms. One-time use. You cannot recycle them. Like, that's it. They are very, very, very expensive
Yeah.
one-time use condoms. But this particular rocket, the Falcon Heavy, is going to be the first one that he's hoping to be able to recycle and reuse. This one will not be used for transport. The idea is if we can recycle and reuse it to send it back up to put satellites, etc. But every time you send a rocket out into space, before you start putting people or important things on it, you do a
You need
test run.
weight.
We're not there yet. You need it. We're doing a test run. But for the test run, you need
weight.
Yes, you need weight. So normally they fill it with like cinder blocks and concrete and metal and a whole bunch of other things to weigh it down as if it's going up into orbit with what would be in it in a real field thing.
A bunch of people. I mean, hello.
It's like a dress rehearsal. Yeah. Elon Musk is really extra, and he said that was boring, and so he decided to throw up a Tesla Roadster.
He said, why not? Let's put my best car up in orbit.
With a fully functional spacesuit on top of a space dummy that he nicknamed Starman.
Yes, and not only that, but this car is just blasting David Bowie's Spacey Oddity? Spacey Oddity. Oh my God, I don't know anything.
Space Odyssey.
Space Odyssey.
So, that's not the point. The point is, you can't hear in space. It's a vacuum.
Okay.
So no one's hearing this.
But
he could be blasting Barney, the purple dinosaur, and no one would know because you can't hear in a vacuum.
Everybody down here on Earth knows, and that is cool for us. Humans just sending out like our sick cars up in space with a dummy with a fully functional suit, playing our music.
It might get pummeled to an oblivion.
Well, yeah, because it went off course.
Yeah. So the launch was pretty much flawless with the exception of one of the boosters. 3 boosters shoot it up, 3 boosters come back down with like very precise landing exactly where they need to be. One of them did not, ended up in the ocean. There was a crash. Elon Musk, totally good sport. He says there should be video, and when they get it, they'll put it up and it'll be like a little blooper reel. But the old Falcon Heavy went up there. What we saw with the video is apparently there was like a little shell around the car with the Roadster guy, little space Starman, and it broke apart so that it's literally just like the car on top of the rocket floating around space. However, the original orbit was supposed to be to around Mars. We've overshot that a little bit, and it is headed toward the asteroid belt, which is the belt of asteroids, that goes sort of up and down. I don't know if there's directions in space, but it's in between Mars and Jupiter.
It's Roberto Cavalli, though.
So most likely it will get destroyed.
I mean, there's a lot of asteroids in the old asteroid belt, so
most likely it will be destroyed.
Yeah, so that could be.
But it's still cool. Like you can totally go on. You can watch live video. There's live feeds from SpaceX. They have.
And this is
updates.
also resurging interest in space. And over the last couple of decades, I mean, we haven't sent people to the moon in a really long time. Over the last couple of decades, funding for NASA has gone down, interest has gone down. So at least Elon Musk is, you know, making us interested.
So we already know you would go to space.
Totally. I don't get the whole colonization of Mars thing because eventually the sun is going to die out. So if we're going to be looking for something, we should be looking for exoplanets that we can orbit in a nearby galaxy. But I'm reading a book on astrophysics right now, if you can't tell.
When do you have time to read a book on astrophysics? I don't have any. I feel like I have no time to do anything.
Sleep a lot these days. I do love sleeping. It's audiobooks.
Oh, okay. On the way home from work?
On the way home from work, I do podcasts. Okay. But when I cook and like shower and stuff, I like to do some little astrophysics. I'm doing a book on astrophysics, Fire and Fury, and Animal Farm at the same time. That one I'm actually physically reading.
So basically, your book collection is like my TV collection. I
watch
have like
TV
all
too,
these
though.
episodes that like I have taped.
Yeah, and they're all just sitting there. Let's go on.
Yes.
Back to a Kardashian. We haven't talked about a Kardashian in so long.
I love this. Oh my God, is Khloe Kardashian going to have a girl? People are speculating that
she's so cute.
She's so pretty. People are speculating that she's dropping hints very subtly through social media. There's a couple things that she posted very recently.
Whitney investigated.
Yes.
Please give me the report of your investigation.
So we have a couple things here that totally lead to, hey, Khloe Tristan, baby girl. One, she hosted a dinner party last night with all her family. She like documented the table and everything. The whole thing, look at that. The
looks
runner,
so good.
light pink. All the flowers on the table, light pink. The napkins, light pink. Everything is like very centered.
It's also very feminine.
It's super feminine.
Romantic, feminine.
Totally. Okay, next up right here, you have 2 bouquets of flowers that she recently uploaded to her Instagram. On the left, you have the very light, romantic, pale pink flowers. On the right, you have a bouquet that's like super hot pink. So this has everybody chirping around thinking like, oh my gosh, she's gonna join her sisters and she's gonna have a baby girl too.
But that's not all.
That's not all. There's one more, people. Look at that close-up right there. She just got her nails done. And what color are they, Caitlin?
Pale pink. Millennial pink. Tara's favorite color.
Millennial pink, you guys. So these are 3 signs which she just put on her social media all in one night. Like Twitter, Instagram, everybody's going absolutely crazy about
As are
this.
we.
As are, like, hello, I would be so excited. So I was thinking about this, okay? Every Kardashian and Jenner is having a girl. So most recently, obviously, Kylie, she
Kim.
had the baby girl. Kim brought Chicago West into the world, baby girl. Rob had a baby before that.
Dream,
baby girl. Kourtney has only 1 baby girl, but who knows, the next pregnant person, I mean, if she drops a baby girl, this is just going to continue the Kardashian female generation. You know what I mean?
She looks so beautiful pregnant,
She looks
too.
so, she's stunning. She's gorgeous. And I love her personality, and I love her and Tristan Thompson together.
I
They're
hope
so
if it's
cute.
a girl, they name her Tristan.
That's
Wouldn't
really
that be
cute.
super
and they
cute?
call her like T or T Muns, because she calls herself Chloe Muns. She calls herself Chloe Muns.
I like it.
Yeah, T Muns. I like that.
Yes, I think
yeah.
it should be Tristan. I like that.
I mean, they're like pretty hush hush. I don't even know if they really do know the gender. I don't know if they have to. I'm sure they do. But she was on Ellen a while ago and just kind of dropping hints on names and stuff. And she said if it was a boy, she would name it Tristan Jr., I think.
I think if it's a girl, it's going to be Tristan.
Oh, which would be so cute. I want her to do
Just like,
a
who did
normal
that?
name.
Somebody just did that. Venus Williams.
Yeah. Yeah.
Serena.
No, Serena, yeah.
Serena Williams.
Alexis. Yeah, Alexis is her husband's name. Alexis is their
the baby's
daughter's name.
I
Yeah.
think that's super cute.
It's super cute. I just want a normal name. I want Chloe to give us like a normal, just sick, cool name. Not like
Stormy.
Which sounds like
Stormi Webster.
you know, she's getting dance on a pole.
I was wondering where you were going with that. All right, moving on to an unpleasant story.
Yes, it is.
I think, is this our only unpleasant story?
Yeah, this is.
As we're going through, we're like, what else we have?
Well, yeah, this
Yeah,
is our only unpleasant
this is
story.
really the only unpleasant story.
So Logan Paul, infamous YouTuber, he's been in hot water a lot lately. He got himself out of that hot water. Now he's back
Sort of.
in it. He recently just uploaded a new video of him tasering dead rats.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently his dog brought in rats, which were dead. His assistant picked him up, put him outside. He proceeded to take a taser and continue to tase over and over again these dead rats.
Yeah, these
which
like rat corpses.
I just don't understand the purpose of it. I find it actually disgusting. And then
He was like mutilating rat corpses. It was
just-
bizarre. The thing that I found particularly crazy, which I think is where you're gonna go from here, the string to the taser is
Yeah.
attached, and so he picks it up and it's hanging there. It seems like perhaps the wrong time to hang a dead thing on your YouTube,
And
considering he's
document.
just getting over the fact that he was in that hot water that you were mentioning
Yes.
before, because he posted a video of a man who had committed suicide in Japan hanging from a tree. Why haven't you learned your lesson?
which is just beyond me. The fact the first Japan suicide thing, that was crazy that he even did that. But then he came out recently and said, you know, I've learned from my mistakes. He did his first video. He took a break off YouTube, did his first video. I learned from my mistakes. I want to do better. I want to grow as a person. Pledged to give $1 million to suicide prevention, and then not even, it might have been literally, I think he did it a week or a week and a half ago. All of a sudden now he's, like you said, mutilating dead animal corpse. And not even that, like, those two things are horrific enough, but let's not forget, he also dumps those dead rats into a trash can and then proceeds to take out the taser and tase them again while they're already in the trash, which does not make any,
It's
like,
just,
none
it's
of this makes sense.
gross. It's the type of behavior you would be concerned about if you found your kid doing it. You
Oh,
take him
totally.
to a doctor.
Yeah. And
On top of that,
yes.
there was another thing in the same video.
Same video.
He has this, first of all his videos are shot at his McMansion in California, the
This
house that
guy-
YouTube built.
Yeah. This guy has earned so much money from YouTube and doing things like this. It's disgusting.
So he has a koi pond in his backyard, which I spelled koi wrong in the original post. Thank you for editing that, Gary. Apparently I don't know how to spell. He has a koi pond, and there is a fish in there that appears to be dead. And there was, I don't know, chlorine in the water. I don't know what it is. He brings in a guy to fix the levels that are in the koi to save the koi. I don't know. So he takes out what appears to be a dead koi and proceeds to try to give it CPR.
It's so stupid. It's just so
and then
dumb.
gives it back to the guy.
And this is what the whole video is like centered around. So really,
Like, these are living creatures. I mean, yes, they're rats and fish. Perhaps
Yes.
not what you should, but like rats and fish mutilating this. How far is that a jump between cats and dogs and humans?
Yeah, and then also on this video that was uploaded to YouTube, people that follow his YouTube channel and, people that have just come across it are writing comments below asking YouTube to please take this content off, that they find it disturbing, which leads to earlier this week,
A change.org petition.
went around and people are trying to get his entire YouTube channel removed. People are basically saying that all of the content he produces is
Inappropriate.
inappropriate.
And even the ones that are not inappropriate, he's crossed the line too many times, and this should not. Also, his demo audience are kids.
they're like 12-year-olds.
His target audience are
Yeah.
little kids.
And he seems to be taking it really seriously.
So here's what he posted on social media. He has, that is the change.org petition in the shot with him where he's making that goofy face, essentially mocking it, and he captioned it, "Come on, guys, we got this." Mind you, that screenshot is from the video that he had to take down in the forest where the man was seen dead.
Yeah. So he's just
Grow up!
Yeah. He's just so immature. People like this kill me. The fact that they are rich off whatever they do, however stupid, just it drives me absolutely insane. And there needs to be repercussions from YouTube. There absolutely needs to be. So hopefully they do.
I've interviewed him before, and he was a sweet kid. I mean, he was a sweet kid. He really, really just wanted to be famous, and I think that's what you're seeing. He gave an interview to Michael Strahan after the incident with Japan. And he basically was saying, first of all, he tried to put the blame on parents for letting their kids watch his content. Whole different discussion to unpack there. But he said essentially, I'm a good guy who made a bad decision. But what you're seeing here, I think, is repeated bad decisions of someone who just really, really, really likes being rich and really, really, really likes being famous. So they are willing to push the envelope, and they do not care who it harms and who it offends, so long as they can continue to do that. And that, I think, is the best way to underscore there needs to be consequences.
Yeah. Moving on, I've
Something
had
fun.
enough of Logan Paul.
Me too.
Moving on to like the most fun dad in the entire world.
Will Smith, everyone.
I love.
You guys know Jaden Smith is a character.
He is just the coolest cat in all the land.
And you know what? Cool cats sometimes need to be taken down a peg or two.
Boom.
Will Smith posted this hysterical spoof video of Jaden's Icon video to celebrate and congratulate Jaden for hitting 100 million streams on Spotify. And he fully spoofs Jaden. And we have some of it you can actually see. He actually looks exactly like
he dyed
him.
his hair green just like his son. He has like
I thought that was Jaden at first when you see with the phone cover his face.
And then he has like those gold chains and he's wearing the denim, the distressed denim. And look at him move. He's doing all the moves. He's rapping along. I love this part where he kicks off his slippers and then he tries to do a moonwalk.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
He's just so funny. And he ends the video by saying, "I'm proud of you, baby. 100 million streams. Congrats, man. Like 100 million. Congrats. I love you." Like what an awesome tribute for his son.
He's just a riot. Will Smith is just a freaking riot.
Yes, I will say I started following Will Smith on Instagram this past weekend because like the Eagles stuff, and he was doing all kinds of awesome spoofs. He's so funny.
He's hysterical.
He just posts videos over and over.
And I love that Jaden isn't one of those, or doesn't appear to be one of those kids. It's like, ugh, Dad, I can't.
Yeah.
He responded back and said, "Dad, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. You are right, your dad is hysterical."
Oh, he's the best. I loved this.
Love that.
You can watch the whole thing on the Blast, our website.
Actually,
Go for it.
if you click down here, we'll have those links all
Oh, yeah,
all
true.
in there.
I
So if
forget
you're
that we
watching
do
this
that
right now,
Boom,
you can
click below.
scroll down.
If you want to put it on mute, though, until we're done, we'll
Yeah,
understand.
don't click it yet. Don't click it yet. Another feel-good
Yes.
story. Drake has been such a do-gooder recently. Look at him. Look at that do-gooder right there.
So
He is a happy guy because he just made a bunch of people happy. He bought
Yes.
groceries for an entire store in Miami.
Yes. So he's down in Florida. He's filming a music video. He's done a couple different great things all week long. But the most recent, he went to this local grocery store. I will drop the name. Sabor Tropical Supermarket. So this happened on Tuesday. He just walked in with his entourage. He had cameras rolling.
And a camera.
He told the front clerk, shut the store down. They closed the doors, didn't let anyone out or in. Everybody that was inside, he paid their entire grocery
There are about
bill.
60 shoppers.
Yes.
Whatever's in their carts, he
paid for.
footed the bill.
And there's awesome video. I don't know. Did we say it?
Yeah, we've got some video.
Yeah, let's see
take a look.
Let's take a look.
Hello?
Oh my gosh.
We also would have been in the wine aisle like those people were.
100%. Well, it's
Like
so-
just arm, like supermarket sweep style, just running down and throwing arms of wine in our cart.
I was watching the video, and there's one guy that comes out and has a ton of beer in his cart, and I was like, exactly, that would be like my most hit aisle. That and the cheese and like the meat aisle.
But not the cheese in just the regular cold aisle.
No,
with
like the fancy cheese.
We're not going for the cheese that are next to like the sour
No,
cream and the
no.
yogurts. We're going for that special area where
Yeah.
like the cheese is weighed by the ounce and it has names in French that you
Yeah.
can't pronounce.
And there's one lady that actually showed her receipt when she came out, and she spent over $1,000. She spent $1,065.55, and it was really sweet because she came out with like big toilet paper rolls and like kitchen hand towels and things like that. So you could tell that she probably has a family, and she was buying necessities, and a lot of people need help. People are normal. Drake has a ton of money, so he is just like tossing it around. There's more that
He is tossing around.
Yes.
He made a donation to a local high school and gave a $50,000 scholarship to a University of Miami student.
Could you-
Now, I know that out there, there are haters who are saying, if you're gonna do this, why do you have to bring a camera? Just be nice, just donate. For all of the Logan Paul videos of the world, we need to have Drake video counterparts. We need to see celebrities
Agreed.
doing good and awesome things. So was this done for publicity? Who gives
Yeah.
a dead taste rat's butt? Not me, because that woman got her groceries bought.
Yeah, no,
Some
it's-
kid is going to college.
It's just super sweet, and we don't know what this footage could be for. It could be for the music video, you don't know. And I think it's great that we know how great Drake is.
yeah.
Like the fact
we're
that
all Drake fans.
yeah. So Drake,
You can
go
buy
on
us
with your bad
wine
self.
anytime.
Come to LA, corner us, and please buy us all the
Corner
wine
us
in the
with
world.
a pile of wine.
I'd be happy.
All right, our last story of the day, two
Yes.
big names in Hollywood, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, who are, if you can believe it, still working out the details of their divorce.
Yeah, they have been going through this for quite a few years now. She filed for divorce in 2016. So right now, basically, they filed new documents asking to extend their temporary judge because they want to continue to hash out all of these things going on in their divorce privately, and they trust this judge who's been handling the case so far.
I think going back to kind of the idea of, I can't believe they're still going through this divorce, maybe you can't believe it, and I couldn't believe it because we don't hear about it that often.
Yeah.
Because they have agreed to keep all of these things very quiet, very under wraps, and they're asking
Yes.
to continue that. And we obtained the documents that sort of show that everything here is going to be kept under wraps, so we expect that to
Yeah.
continue on. And we spoke to some sources that are close to the situation who tell us that the couple has been extremely amicable, that the
Yep.
divorce is being negotiated amicably and as sort of peacefully as possible. They have a lot of children. There are
And
lot
a
of
lot
cameras.
of money.
And a lot of money.
to go through.
So this divorce is taking a lot longer than normal divorces that we cover,
Yep.
but so far it's being done
Peacefully.
yeah, and as cleanly as you could possibly do that. And I don't know if I expected anything less from
Well, you don't know, because
Brad
there
and
was a
Angie.
lot of that
got
stuff.
hairy for a minute.
Yeah, it did
Yeah.
get hairy initially.
I just feel
Yeah.
like Angelina Jolie has, in the last decade of her life, tried everything she could to remove herself from drama.
Yeah. The court. we
She's not
should
having
say we should say that the court did agree, and they are going to continue their private talks and
Yeah.
deal with the matter. There's a temporary custody agreement already in place. When they were going through everything, they agreed that she has custody and visitation has been given to Brad
Brad Pitt.
Pitt.
But he wants joint custody.
Yes, but he wants joint custody. So that should probably be okay if they continue to settle their things amicably. So good for them.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was joint custody granted, especially because
Yeah.
of the age of their children.
Oh, yeah,
They've
they're
got
all-
a whole gaggle of kids, and they're all, for the most part, pretty much old enough to make their own decisions where it comes
Yeah.
to where you want to go. So
Yeah.
I'm sure that my parents are divorced. I was not old enough to make those decisions
Same
at the
here.
time. But you know,
Yeah.
when you're old enough, they take you into account.
Yeah, so good for them. Hopefully that continues to
A
work
lot to
out
get to today.
just amazingly. Oh my gosh, we got through, let's see, 8 stories? 7 stories.
850.
There's so many stories today, but we got through them. High five.
Woo! You can, of course, read all of the details, things that we didn't get to, and see
Lots of
lots
good
of photos
stuff.
and videos and assets on our website. All of the links are below, so make sure you
Yes.
click those links and subscribe to our YouTube page.
And
Don't
go
waste your
to
time
our
with Logan
soc-
Paul.
Yeah, go to our social media, like our Instagram, our YouTube, our Facebook, our Twitter.
And share this post.
And share it.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye, guys.